Rabbit, rabbit, everyone. It is November 1st, and this is Stephanie McCULLOUGH from Sofia Financial wishing you very good financial luck in the month ahead. When my friends and I were little, we believed that if rabbit, rabbit were the first words out of your mouth on the first of the month, you would have good luck. So I started this series of videos on financial topics wishing you good financial luck in the month ahead. Sofia Financial is a firm focused on helping professional women reduce their areas of money stress. Now, some of you may remember I have dubbed 2019 my year of impact. And today, for some reason, I'm thinking about kids and their impact that they have on our financial lives. Why am I thinking about kids, you may ask? Well, it's because yesterday, my little baby turned 18. 18 years ago, I went to the hospital while my daughter was out trick-or-treating, dressed as a small green frog with my mother. And I gave birth to my itty-bitty little baby boy, who was 10 pounds and 11 ounces. He was 11 days late. He was bound and determined to be a Halloween baby. So, of course, I called him my little monster. But now he's 18. So in some senses, he's, nearly an adult. And knock on wood, in less than a year, he'll be going off to college. But, of course, both my children have had a huge impact on my life in many ways, mostly positive. Kidding. But I'm focused today on the financial aspect because that's what comes up with the conversations I have with my clients. It is undeniable that children have an impact on our finances. They're expensive. Children are expensive. They have lots of needs that cost money. They affect our decisions about work. Do we take some time off of work? Do we pay for childcare? Do we change jobs in an effort to balance flexibility with earnings? Obviously, college is a huge financial consideration. Saving for it, borrowing for it, paying back loans, balancing the need to pay for education with the need to save for our own futures and retirement. Supporting adult kids has come up for many of my clients, wondering if our kids are going to be able to support us when we're older, or maybe we want to make sure that they don't have to do that. And then leaving a legacy, right? How important is it to us that we leave something behind for our children when we're no longer here? Now, I've talked to people over the years who fall on all sides of all these issues. There is no predetermined decisions on any of these issues. And you can't assume that you know where people are going to fall. So what I've discovered is there are some universal recommendations, though, and that's what I want to share with you today. So number one is have the conversation. Think these things through. Don't let them sneak up on you. Think about ahead of time how you want to deal with college, how much you want your child to pay for versus yourself, if you believe in trying to help them through the loans or make sure they don't need loans. There's no right or wrong answers, but think these things through. If you want to leave a legacy, think that through ahead of time. So that's recommendation number one. Hi, Pat. I see you there. Nice to see you. Recommendation number two, have some open conversations with your co-parent, if you have one, with another trusted adult, just to make sure that you know you're not alone on these things. It's sometimes hard to work it out in our own heads, but if you're speaking to another person, that can help. Number three, and this is my biggest recommendation, talk to your kids about money. When your kids are younger, it's super important so that they learn some good money habits and attitudes so that they don't think it's a forbidden topic. And then as your kids get older, it's important that they know something about your own situation. You decide how much you want to share, but believe me, letting them know what you're dealing with can avoid some awkward conversations down the road. Maybe they think you've got more than you do, and therefore you're in a position to support them more than you could, or they think you've got less than you do, and they're stressed for you, and they don't need to be. So have those conversations. It's also important that they know what's going on and what you've got so that if you start to lose capacity or if in some way you need assistance with your financial affairs, they know what you have and where to find it. They know your wishes. Make sure you've got those documents set, those powers of attorney that name someone to take care of your financial affairs if you're no longer able to. And then, of course, when you pass away, you want to make sure they know where everything is, they know who to talk to, they know where to find all of your stuff. So my question for you today is, are your kids stressing you out financially? Did something I mentioned touch a nerve? I would like to help. on my website at sofiafinancial.com. That's SOFIA financial.com. There is a tab to schedule a free 20-minute call. I promise you it's not a sales pitch in disguise. It will truly be time dedicated to you and your questions. It might work out that you decide it would be useful to engage me as a financial planner or not, and that's totally fine either way, but I do want to help. So rabbit, good financial luck, everyone. Thanks for hanging with me today, Pat, and I'll see you all soon.